Hello guys, welcome to another video of Databricks. In this video, we are going to discuss about managing your secret inside the Databricks. If you are working with Databricks environment, if you are working with notebook and query, LLMs and all inside your Databricks, you should be watching this video. Okay, I'll be discussing today the process of managing secrets inside the Databricks, inside your notebooks. For this, generally, you require the Databricks environment created, which I already have created. And to manage your secret, generally, you need a key vault as well to create a key vault secret scope in Azure Databricks. And here we'll be adding the secret, and you can access this secret which you have added in the key vault inside your Databricks. Generally, we can store two kinds of secret inside your Databricks environment. We cannot say the kinds of secret, but there is generally two types of key vault or secret scope we can create inside the Databricks. One is the key vault based secret scope, where we need to create a separate resource that is of key vault and manage our all the secret inside this key vault. And another one is Databricks backed secret scope. So in that we don't need to do anything. You can directly use command lines and create that secret scope. Here is the documentation. You can refer that. You can refer this documentation, and you'll be able to find everything like what is Azure Key Vault backed secret scope and Databricks backed secret scope. This Databricks is managed by Databricks, and since we have Azure Key Vault as separate resource, that will be managed by Azure Key Vault itself. Okay. If you scroll down, you'll be getting the option to create the different type of secret scope inside Databricks. Create a Databricks backed secret scope as well. Using Databricks CLI, you'll be able to see how you can list the secret from the secret scope, how you can delete the secret, how you can assign the permissions and all. You'll be able to see everything inside it. Okay. So in this video, we'll be checking how we can create the key vault based secret scope, because that is the recommended approach if you are working with Azure. Even for other cloud providers as well, this is the recommended approach. Okay, so for that you'll have to create one key vault, and you can create all your secrets directly in this key vault. And by creating the key vault scope in Databricks, you will be able to fetch or read all the secrets whatever you have in this key vault directly inside your Databricks environment. That means inside your notebooks and queries. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see how we can create the key vault based secret scope inside our Databricks environment. If you open the documentation and scroll down and refer this article, you'll be able to see in the requirement. You can see you need this uh, key vault using the Azure portal, and you must have the permission. You should have either contributor permission, and if you don't have the contributor permission, then you should have one of these permissions like key vault contributor or owner. Okay, now let's scroll down and see the process. So to create a secret scope, we generally follow this URL. Here you will have the Databricks instance URL, and after that you will have to put this name. So let's copy it from here and go to this Databricks portal Generally, you don't get any option to create the key vault scope directly from the settings or somewhere else. You'll have to use that URL to open the secret scope portal to create the secret scope. Okay, now let's add the URL here. So this is my Databricks management Databricks workspace URL from here to here, and I have added this hash secret and this hyphen create scope. Whatever URL we have seen here, I just have added it. Let's visit this URL and you'll be able to see the option to create the secret scope. You can see we are now getting the option to create the secret scope. You can provide the scope name, depends. You can either use this key vault name as well, or if you are working with multiple environment like dev, QA and prod, you can provide the secret name, or maybe common or different on the uh, I mean differentiating the environment names. It depends on you. Mm, okay, whatever you use, just make sure that you are using or you are maintaining the consistency. If you are using multiple environments like dev, QA and prod, this is the permission, like who should be accessing this secret scope from the Databricks environment. If you are just want to access this, or if you want to assign the permissions later, you can create this, you can use this creator option. Otherwise you can use the second one, that is all workspace user. If you want everybody, all the users which are created in the Databricks to use this secret scope, you can keep this all workspace users. So we will be doing this. If you are doing it creator, you will be only getting the permission of the secret scope. If someone else from your team or some different person asks, I mean need this permission, I will have to manually assign it using the Databricks CLI commands. So for now I'll be using this all workspace users, and here we will have to provide the key vault details. So we'll have to provide the DNS name of the key, for which you need to create the secret scope. Let's go to overview and copy the DNS name. Okay, so this vault URI is nothing but the DNS name. Let's go there and just add it. So this is my DNS name. This is vault URL. I have copied it from the key vault. And the next thing you need is the resource ID of your key vault. Let's go to the key vault again. Click on JSON view and copy this resource ID and paste it here. So that's it. You just provide these 4 5 properties and you should be able to create the secret scope. The scope name, which is mandatory, the permission, what permission you want to provide, okay, or who can access this secret scope. You will have to add it here. You will have to provide the DNS name, that is vault URL of your key vault, which you can find in the overview tab. This is the vault URL, and another one is the resource ID of your key vault. You can either click on JSON view to find it, or you can go to the key vault properties and you'll be able to see the resource ID. Okay, now let's click on create. To create the secret scope, you should have the contributor permission or key vault contributor permission or owner permission over this key vault. Then only you'll be able to create the secret scope. So make sure you have that permission. If you don't have, you'll be getting error and you'll have to assign the permission again. Okay, you can see the message, this secret scope name this has been added. Manage secret in this scope in Azure Key Vault with manage principal is equal to users. Okay, so our key vault secret scope is created now. If you are creating any secret inside your key vault, suppose I just created one secret, that is test, and add the value as test as well. So now we are creating the secret here, and you will be able to use this secret, or you will be able to access this secret inside your Databricks notebooks from here. Okay, there is a process how you want to fetch the secret, which you can get in this documentation. If you scroll down, and yeah, you can see this is how you can access the secret. This is the process. Using this, you will be able to able to use this secret scope inside your Python notebooks. These are other commands to list the secret, to delete the secret, and to manage the permission. Suppose you just created the keyboard scope with creator permission. You can use these command line commands to provide the permission on that keyboard secret scope. Okay, you can view the permission and all like this. Okay, so this is the process which we follow to create the key vault managed secret scope inside the Azure Databricks environment. Whatever secrets you add it here inside this key vault, all the things, I mean all the secrets which you are creating will be available inside this Databricks or inside your notebooks using the Key Vault secret scope we created inside our Databricks. Okay, so that's all from today's video. We have seen how we can set up the Key Vault scope inside the Databricks, how we can add the secret, and how you can fetch those secret, or basically how you can access those secret inside your Databricks environment or inside your notebooks. That's it from this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.